Whoa. So, how are you doing today? Tonight, actually it's morning time, it's like 3 in the morning. I wanted to make a video about anything and everything. Not sure what I'm going to talk about yet, but I guess I'll figure it out when I get there. Why? Because I can. Just make a video because I can. And I have this. It's not always about what you say, it's more about how you say it. And a lot of times people don't even know what you're talking about half the time, so you can pretty much say whatever you want and nobody's even going to be able to understand you unless they're actually listening. So if they're not listening, you can pretty much say anything and they'll be like, sure. I mean, sometimes. Can't always rely on that. But I was wanting to go more along the lines of like the visualization thing, visualizing things, because I always like to visualize things before I actually do them. And I do that a lot. I did it a lot as a kid and I didn't even realize that's what I was doing. When I was doing it, I thought it was just like daydreaming, but it wasn't about things that were true. There weren't memories or anything. It was things I made up in my head. It was like, for instance, I would, as twisted as I am, I'd visualize horrible things, like getting in a car accident and trying to figure out what to do or how to get out of it. I would visualize getting in a wreck or getting beat upside the head or mugged or someone breaking into my house. And then I would like visualize what I would do, where my weapons would be, how I would get out of the situation, which is pretty cool, actually. They say, and by they, I don't mean anyone in particular, I just mean they as in the people who are the scientists who say things and it's been passed down. That's who they are. Someone else told me from a book or I read from a source. That actually, what was I going to say? Whoa, mind fart. Yeah, I might be a little ADD. Who cares? Anyways, they say that visualizing a certain situation before you actually get into it actually helps you with your anxiety and other things whenever you actually get to the situation. So for instance, if you were to visualize yourself in a certain situation at, let's say, work. I have 2 days left at the prison until my last day there, working as a correctional officer. That is correct. So I would imagine getting, I don't know, stabbed by an inmate or whatever. So what would I do? Literally every possible scenario, where I would be, how I would do it. And that probably is what made me so good for the job. But I figured with those skills, I want to take them outside of the fence. You see, there's the prison, and then there's the city. Well, no, prison, city, county. I want to go to the county. I want to be sheriff. Might have to start small. Start with cop. Work my way up. Whatever. Whatever happens, happens. That's the way I like to see it. But somehow I just felt drawn to become law enforcement. I was originally wanting to do firefighting, but the law enforcement thing is really cool. And I got off topic talking about myself. Visualizing is a magnificent tool. I feel like if everyone could do this, once they get in a situation, it won't be so foreign to them, because then they'll be like, oh, I've thought about this before, and I actually, think, not to say that actual practice should not be done as well, because it's like they coexist. Like medication and therapy, you can't have one or the other. It's good just to have both. So visualize as well as practice. Get out there and do what you do, but visualize it before you do it. So I feel right now I would ask the question of, am I making sense? But I'm not going to ask that, because if I am making sense, you will know. And how are you going to answer me anyways? Leave a comment. Even still, you're not going to be watching this video if you didn't understand it, and you would not have gotten this far for 4 minutes into it unless you were understanding and listening to what I was saying. So I should answer my own question there. Another thing I'd like to press on actually is sleep paralysis. Well, sleep, not so much that, more of sleep paralysis / astral projection. That is a big topic because I was practicing that for a while. Man, my camera is like going in and out of focus. It is just so weird. I don't know why it keeps doing that. got this new phone, Galaxy S9. It's just like, the camera's really nice, but I told the lady at the store, I was like, I like the camera, I want it just for the camera, or I'm gonna buy a new camera just for my videos. And she's like, well, if you do videos, then you're definitely gonna want this camera on this phone. So I was like, well, then give it to me. But she failed to mention that it goes in and out of focus because she doesn't know anything about cameras. She sells phones. Anyways, I got myself off topic again. Astral projection. I was trying to do that at one point in my life, and I failed miserably. It's a very advanced technique, and you should not do it unless you actually know what you're doing. Start with lucid dreaming. I'm moving the desk, and it's moving the camera. Oh my god. Good. Clear. Start with lucid dreaming, and then work your way up. Actually, no, start with meditating, and then work your way up to astral projection. Because those of you that do not know what astral projection is, it is basically pretty much like it sounds. If you know anything about the astral planes, it's a very spiritual world. It is the spiritual world where other realities exist. Well, I'm not even using the right words here. Whatever. Anyways, it's a different dimension. So when you astral project, basically your physical body stays, and your, so to say, your soul and your I gotta get the right words here. I'm not gonna say ghost because that's stupid. Your spiritual body, that's good, that works. Your soul and your spiritual body exits your physical body and floats around in the astral planes. And that could be really creepy for people who have never done it, to get up and see your own body laying there. For me, not so much. I have a twin sister that looks exactly like me, so I'm used to seeing myself, or her. I see her. She looks just like me, so it's just like, it's not weird if I see myself. It'll just be like seeing her. So I really would love to try astral projection. It sounds like an adventure, but lately I've been sunk in my depression, not thinking about anything positive. My mind has not been right, so doing any type of astral projection would just be a bad idea. Not good whatsoever. Because if you're not in the right mindset, getting taken out like that is getting taken out of your body when your mind is not right is not a good idea. Just trust me. I'm not going to press more on that, but try to visualize as well. We can focus more on visualization. So I always have a hard time saying that word. Visualization. Try to visualize more, you guys. It's fun, and it helps the time pass by. Do it while you're in the waiting room or whatever, and read more, because there's books. They still make books, believe it or not. Looking at screens will destroy your eyeballs. Now it sounds like I'm preaching. What the fuck? But, oh yeah, guys, hey. Just to say something completely off the wall and random. I did get 2 comments. Only 2 comments. Every time I move, it shakes the freaking camera. I've gotten 2 comments, and they were both hate comments. Which kind of strikes me as odd. It doesn't piss me off. It's more like... it's kind of funny, you know what I mean? Like, dude, why'd you even click on the video if you hate it? And another thing that is irritating, or it's not even irritating, another thing that is hilarious is this person that commented on this video was like saying as if he had watched the entire thing. He or she, I don't know what the gender is. This person replied as if they had watched the entire thing. So it's like, why would you watch the whole video? I mean, if you don't like... Alright. Dear YouTube, if you guys do not like my video, please keep scrolling. Do not watch if you do not like. Simple as that. I'm not here to please everyone. I have a certain crowd in mind. And those people will flock and the others will not. Those that don't, I don't care. You just go, do your own thing. Like, I'm not trying to please everyone. It's not going to happen. So, anyways, try to visualize more. That's it. And have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm out.